I'm telling you to get in the car.
This is Vladimir, a professional taxi driver. The guy can work around the clock like a robot. That's why the local cab drivers call him Bumble Billa. According to the taxi drivers, because of his talent, the guy has already been appointed the Ubernator of the Bombilsk region.
I decided to do a bit of taxi driving anyway, since I was going to be running around the city taking care of things.
Vladimir became a taxi driver inspired by the phrase, "Boss, let's go," hoping someone would call him boss and tell him to drive.
I'm about to touch your face, you bastard.
Once, back when he was still a very young taxi driver. Last week, Vladimir started his career at Uber. However, after going through the Uber probation period, he switched to another aggregator.
Uber registration is complicated. Here, it's easier.
Vladimir drives a taxi using Mitya Fomin's unique method. He can't seat 4 passengers in the back at once.
Besides that, Vladimir's car is equipped with an extra third seat in the front, which he sits on during his break.
With the third seat, your face is the seat. The car accessories in Vladimir's car are true works of art. For example, this is a unique installation, the so-called Panin's Dream, or the always agreeable dog.
You're the one who bought this damn dog, damn it. If they stick it on, you'll be the one scraping this crap off yourself.
Vladimir's car interior design is truly unique. For example, this stripe is a kind of reference to Vladimir's underwear. Apparently, the car was taken from a car-sharing service. Vladimir has an impeccable record in taxi driving. This driver's rating is perfect because the guy maintains it using a special method.
This rating is 0. How about you order a taxi, I'll accept your request, and you give me a 5-star rating.
Vladimir is a unique taxi driver because you can call him in 2 ways, using the app or with a pentagram. Because he's not just a taxi driver, he's also a devil.
What pentagram? Are you crazy?
After his first ride, Vladimir is tired and takes a break, planning where to invest his future taxi earnings.
That Lexus 570 looks great. If I drive a taxi for 6 months, I could buy one too.
We decided to analyze Vladimir's taxi driver capital. According to our information, on average he earns 300 rubles per ride, and he completes about 10 rides a day. Thus, he earns 3,000 rubles per day. Minus the cost of fuel spent during the day, fuel spent at night, money for apartment repairs, special food to maintain his figure, and the necessary supplements. Thus, after 6 months of work, he will really be able to easily fulfill his dream and save up for a Lexus LX 570. Vladimir is determined to achieve his goal and is ready to take on his first real order.
We'll order shawarma, eat, then drive a taxi.
According to the guy, shawarma is his favorite dish from traditional Bombil cuisine. While having a snack, he's also working on creating a cozy home atmosphere in his car, gradually designing his room inside the vehicle.
Disgusting stuff. You're ruining my appetite, damn it, with your nonsense. This is shawarma. I just took it out and it's already leaking everywhere.
I just took it out and it's already leaking. Vladimir described how his first sex after a 5-year break would go and continued eating.
Shut your fucking stinking face. You're about to get the hell out of here along with your cameraman.
After his snack, Vladimir begins taking orders. He chooses passengers as impartially as possible. Only...
Damn, an out-of-town order and return. They're clearly doing a drop. By the way, I'll need to go back home and buy some salt.
After waiting for the right passenger, Vladimir sets out for the order. As a professional taxi driver, he memorizes addresses and easily finds his way.
Lenina too, I think. On the other hand...
Vladimir decides to ask the navigator for help.
Lenina to,
The route is set.
In Tyumen, 5 days and 8,000 kilometers. Where are we headed?
After figuring out the navigator settings, Vladimir heads to the address while also getting used to the voice assistant.
Turn left in 200 meters.
Who's turning left? The road's under construction. What left?
Vladimir managed to reach the passenger and headed to the destination while having a typical taxi driver conversation. To create a positive atmosphere, the guy radically changes his usual behavior.
I'm not actually a taxi driver. I just had free time today and wanted to make some extra money. Actually, I'm into blogging. I'm a blogger, basically. In fact, we're filming right now. What's up? Hey everyone, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button below, you know the drill.
Vladimir, no one will put fingers there for you. Vladimir confidently finishes the ride, showing his skill at navigating the city. This is the entrance, right? After dropping off the first passenger, Vladimir prepares to continue but immediately receives a private order.
Alright, I'm already heading your way. It'll be about 5 minutes. Yeah, okay. We'll pick up Diamond now, drop him off, and then keep driving as a taxi.
Because of the tough work as a taxi driver, Vladimir started having sudden mood swings.
It's always the same. Once they get in, it's drive me here, drive me there. They treat you like just a taxi. You treat them like equals, but is that right?
As it turned out, Vladimir's car has unique options for private clients.
So, are you plugging in the cigarette lighter for me? Yeah, thanks.
Plug it into the cigarette lighter for me. Vladimir apparently chose to accept payment in kind.
With rebar as payment, you'll take it, you bastard idiot damn.
After dropping off a private client, Vladimir quickly takes the next order. Since last time the guy had trouble finding the address, our film crew decided to help him and turn on our corporate navigator.
The route is set. Vyacheslav, you look great. Tell that guy that in 200 meters he needs to turn right.
Zilku didn't turn it on.
Bullshit, your life, you dumbass.
You dumbass. Fuck, you're a navigator. Fuck, throw your phone out the window. Fuck.
Professional Bombila picked up another passenger and quickly took him to his destination. At that moment, the guy didn't expect that this ride would have irreversible consequences because he was about to face the scariest event in any taxi driver's life.
Do you have something smaller? I don't have change for a 5.
Every year, thousands of taxi drivers are attacked by thousands of 5,000 ruble bills. Taxi drivers find themselves helpless because after such an attack, they can't give change. Such situations always lead to deep psychological trauma caused by post-5000 disorder. Because of this, many taxi drivers develop panic attacks at the mention of Khabarovsk. Experts say it's due to post-5000 disorder. In a single second, a taxi driver goes from being a strong, independent man to a confused boy who's ready to go to any lengths with kiosk saleswomen. He starts breaking bills for small change, searching for coins, but the cunning woman doesn't just give it to him and forces him into reckless actions. After getting change and dealing with the saleswomen, the cabbie returns to his passenger, completes the ride, and takes another order. It seemed like everything was behind him. The post-5000 disorder is insidious, as relapses often follow the initial outburst.
It won't be less, right? Another 5,000 today, damn.
The taxi driver is sure that he's already been through this and will easily handle it this time as well. Sometimes the saleswomen refuse to help the struggling taxi driver, forcing him to find any way to get the needed small bills. For this, he sinks to the very bottom, polishing whatever men offer him. If even after that there still aren't enough small bills, Bombila has to find any way possible to get by.
What a clown, damn it. You can tell it's photoshopped. Damn. I actually got this change at the store, damn it, at another one, for fuck's sake.
Vyacheslav, I don't get this taxi woman's complaints, especially for Russia 23.